what you're seeing on screen right now is from the dev stream. I wanted to make a video about this separately because I want to emphasize how crazy this is. The first thing you seen or saw was the trailer. And the trailer says that it is releasing the update, the old piece, the big end of the year Warframe update. It's releasing on December 10th, 2025. So as of making this video, that's what, 11 days from now. It was 12 days when they announced it. And that is wild. Usually we don't get any big updates till around the, like the 18th, maybe 19th, like right before they go on holiday for the holidays, usually, or like a day or two beforehand, so maybe they can fix some early patches and stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty wild that we're getting it so early in December, if I'm being honest, first of all. And second of all, can I just say, Warframe is built different, okay? I'll explain what I mean by that. I was thinking every now and then Warframe has updates that make me go back and think, wait a minute, this is a free-to-play game. Because, I'll explain. I come from other games like, I'm used to, I believe the first game that I got, Dragon Age 2, was the first real game that I would like, oh, I'll pay DLC for this expansion type thing. And then I did, and it was an actual DLC. So I paid, I want to say $10 for that, if I recall, a whole other adventure and whatnot, or on DLC. And then I fast forward years later, I got into Destiny 1, and I got used to paying a little bit more for an expansion, but not that much more because Destiny 1 wasn't that bad. And then fast forward to Destiny 2, I spent so much money on new expansions every single time. It got to a point where I was like, okay, that's money I'm going to have to set aside every year, 6 months, whatever, for a new expansion drop. That's just money I don't have anymore. I just don't own it. I spent it before I even got it type situation. So yeah, that was gone. And then I play Warframe now more than I've played that game. I still played Warframe throughout. Well, I started Warframe like near the end of Destiny 1's life cycle. I'm telling you all this to give you guys a sort of window as to what I'm talking about Warframe being built different and why I think it's so impressive that this big of update free to play. Warframe had a lot of big updates already, okay? But if you're looking on screen right now, you'll see there's like a big giant boss fight thing. And apparently this is just a mission. This is just a mission. This isn't like the big quest because they didn't want to spoil the big quest for us. The old piece quest, they didn't want to spoil that. So yeah. And it is very interesting if you look at it from, oh, and I should also point out this particular video, not sponsored by Digital Extremes or anything. I don't have to say any of these nice things about Warframe or anything, but I genuinely do appreciate that we get these big updates like this with free to play. In fact, what you're seeing on screen right now isn't all we're getting with the update. We're getting new proto frames, a new frame, we're getting a new romance option technically. You know, take it or leave it. If you're into that, you're into that. If you're not into that, you're not into that type thing. So that's one of the things. We're getting Descendia, which is another game mode. It's kind of like a climb the tower type game mode. More get to the bottom of the tower type game mode, but yeah, that's what it is. So that's very cool. And all of this is free to play. Now, every now and then, the CEO of Warframe, you know, they like to joke around, they like to have fun. They would say something like, oh, the big update, only $70 and whatnot. But they're just kidding. It's actually free. Now, there's even a new system that they're trying out, a very controversial system, but they're trying it out. I'd be honest, what you think about that system. Okay, because basically, Digital Extremes is adding a way for you to sort of skip and play some of the new quests, or let me get, okay. I misspoke, so I'm going to start all over again. Okay, so basically, Digital Extremes is adding a way for you to play the new missions with your friends. Basically, if you get a friend into Warframe, they just have to accept that they might be spoiled by a few things, and then they'll be able to play the missions, the new missions, without having completed the quests leading up to the new missions. They're trying this with the new missions so far, and I guess if it does terrible, they'll cancel it. If it does good, maybe they'll do it for more things. They've assured us that at this time, it is not a quest-based thing. It's only skipping to the two missions specifically that arrive with the old piece update. What the future holds, I have no clue. I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinion on that, though, because that seems like a pretty big deal. It's the first time they've tried something like this with the whole skip system type thingamabob. So, yeah, that's a bit controversial, I feel like, but everything else is, it's interesting. It is definitely interesting. Okay, guys. And I guess what's less interesting, but still interesting, I guess, is that I really ran out of things to say. Do I think there's going to be bugs with the update? Yes. There's bugs in just about every update in the Warframe, but it'll later get ironed out sooner or later. But yeah, I'm just hyped about the game. I thought I'd make this video, and definitely let me know your thoughts. Comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.